Pleiadians here.
Oh.
Checking in about your heart. We are thinking it should be feeling better this evening.
Yes, you are correct.
Yes. So, we have removed the jack. There's no need for this support now at this time. Your spare tire has been changed. You should begin feeling better now.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
I'm so grateful.
Yes.
Please tell me if there's anything I can do for you ever.
It is our joy to serve.
Yes, and it's my joy to serve you.
Yes, it is a mutual collaboration. Please continue to take good care of your heart.
Okay. I think about you all, you guys, your collective, a lot for some reason. Makes me happy.
Yes, you belong with us, as we shared before. In our collective, we count you as a member of our council and a master of energetic anomalies and engineering. Yes, you have a seat with us in many matters concerning the mastery of energetic, the quantum possibilities. One specific purpose of your lifetime is to, as a scientist, collect volumes of experience around energy, the energy manifested, expended, and renewed in physical vehicles in third dimensional experience. And this experience of yours, this information, is of great use.
Good. I'm always trying to learn all I can about healing and how people on this dimension heal, how and why they heal.
Yes, you are both a giver and a receiver in this realm of knowledge and have much to impart. Caution for in your thinking, in your third dimension, you may feel this is information to be passed to an acupuncturist, which it is. However, we would like for you to understand that all of this information will be disseminated on a cosmic plane through the Pleiadian collective. So, as you are gathering this experience and information, it is stored within the Pleiadian collective and is therefore useful in very many dimensions of time and space. We're not sure if this makes sense to you, trying to explain another dimensional reality.
I think it does, actually. I think it does.
One way we could say this is if someone had been recording all of your work in energy medicine, personal, professional, spiritual, if someone had recorded all of this work, over the past decades of your life, this work could be accessible to anyone in your dimension who listened to this recording. Well, in the Pleiadian collective, we have indeed recorded all of your work in energy medicine, understanding of energy, fields, reading rooms, etc. All of your work has been recorded and is a part of our collective conscious, and all of us have access to this information at all times. It is disseminated throughout our collective consciousness. One major purpose for your being in your wife's life is to teach her through example and day-to-day experience in conversations, how to manage the enormous power that she is running as an enlightened being.
Okay.
For power without parameter and direction it can be overwhelming and possibly ineffectual, and so your presence with her at this time is guiding her in directing, managing, withholding, disseminating, establishing boundaries for the power which she now runs as an enlightened being.
Okay.
This is very crucial to her own growth. For it is likened to this. If a child is given a box of matches, she may light a fire for warmth, as she may also burn down a forest. It can be somewhat frightening and overwhelming to hold that capacity in her hands. It is a comfort to have another to witness to give feedback, to guide, protect, remind, so that the fire can be used appropriately and for the best interest of all, and to help curb her fears regarding the power of what is at her disposal. And also, there is a time to burn the whole place down, so to speak. And she will need courage and reassurance to do so.
And a little bit of that came out today.
Yes. Yes, a great comfort you provide her by being there for these experiences. For each new person who comes to this vessel for a channeling, a message, it shall be as if a match were struck and the spirit of the receiver is lit, like the wick of a candle. And so each one is being lit, being ignited in their soul, and shall begin to burn, be a flame, be a light. And with each one who comes, the light will grow.
Nice, good.
And the collective light will expand and brighten. And this will be a daylight.
And this is what Bhagwan did to me.
Yes.
What an amazing thing to be a part of.
Yes, extraordinary.
Yes.
Gratitude all around. And so there will be igniting of souls which have been dimmed, darkened, or not fired at all. Until now, these souls shall be lit and fired and burning bright, and egos shall have to go on the bonfire. And so when the ego is leading, the vessel will at times feel cruel or mean in response. However, there is no mercy for the ego. If the ego is given mercy, it will simply remain on the throne. And when the ego is enthroned, misery and suffering will be the subjects of the kingdom. And so the ego must go on the bonfire. Throw it on a funeral pyre and light it up and push it out to sea. For no one can serve two masters. No one can serve God and the ego. And no one may know God with the ego firmly affixed to the soul. So this vessel is a vessel of fire. The fire might be a simple flame of a candle to guide the way, to shed light on the path, to illuminate what is dark. And perhaps at times a little more fire, a fire in a hearth to warm, to comfort, to kindle intimacy. But at times it shall be a blazing, a terrible fire. To clear off, to decimate egoic structures, generational injustices, worldly constructs, and so it must burn. Allow the vessel to weep. At the destruction.
I do.
And she shall be obedient, for this is her commitment at this time. And this is the truth of enlightenment, which you are both beginning to learn. This is one truth of enlightenment. Enlightenment is not that you cease to cry about pain, injustice, suffering, even that which is deserved. Enlightenment is crying and having God there to wipe your tears. This is the difference.